Daredevil is a sore spot when it comes to fans of the MCU, right? People love Daredevil. I love Daredevil. I am still bummed that the show was canceled. I'm still upset that the show was canceled. I'm almost done with season 2 of The Punisher, and I just keep hoping for some Matt Murdock pop up. I keep hoping for some Daredevil reference or something that ties it in, that keeps these characters alive in some fashion. And outside of the Karen Page thing, I already know she's in the season. That's already been said multiple times. So it's not a spoiler. But still, the way Daredevil season 3 ended, it left it on a good high note. So yes, it can end there fine. But at the same time, I really want there to be more. Now, Charlie Cox is desperate to stay on this role, saying here that the surprise cancellation of Daredevil prompted fans to launch a petition in hopes of convincing Netflix to revive the series. Efforts to save the show have gained support from stars of the series, and Charlie Cox revealed that he anonymously signed the aforementioned petition, stating that he hopes Daredevil can continue at some point, saying, "I hope that maybe something can happen in the future that might allow us to continue to make the show, but you can't hang your head on that because you just don't know." Now, a lot of people out there have said, "Oh yeah, I love the show, but it's done." They're just definitively saying that it's dead. They're definitively saying that Daredevil is dead. The show is done, that they'll bring it back, but they're going to recast it. You know what? I think with enough fan pressure, and I mean keeping the pressure on, and I've talked about that openly, keeping the pressure on would go a long way to helping the fans continue to keep this thing alive. And I think that might actually ultimately end up saving the show. Companies like this will respond to fan pressure, but it's got to be constant. It's got to be constant. This isn't like a James Gunn situation where it's like, as much as we want him to be rehired and people are literally paying for billboards in Los Angeles near Disney in order to, keep the dream alive, so to speak. This has a better shot of coming back. Now, Charlie Cox does go on here to say that he would love to continue playing the character in any MCU project, right? Any MCU project, saying, "Dude, I'd like anything. In the comic books, there's some fantastic Spider-Man Daredevil storylines. The bottom line is I absolutely love the show. I love playing the character. It's still a bit weird for me that I'm not playing the character anymore. It's kind of impossible for me to really imagine that a Spider-Man Daredevil team up because it's been such a long period of my life. It's such a dream job for me. It's been such a wonderful experience that any scenario where I get to continue playing the character, whether it be on a different series or whether it be in the movies, would be fantastic. I can only hope." It's almost like I can't think about it because I don't want to get my hopes up. And when he says that, he's being legit. Like, if you've seen any of Charlie Cox's interviews talking about Daredevil and the cancellation and his love of the show, he's being genuine. There was a very short-lived show on AMC called Geeking Out with Kevin Smith and Greg Gunberg. And there was an episode, I think it was like episode 3, right before the release of The Defenders, where they went to New York and he interviewed Charlie Cox and talked about Daredevil, and Cox was hype about it. He was all in on it. And this matched with Kevin Smith's own enthusiasm in regards to the character, because he wrote the Man Without Fear graphic novel. And it was just like this, there's synergy there, but dude, it was electricity. It was very good, very great. And probably my all-time favorite Charlie Cox interview, because I just loved the emotion he put out there selling this character because he loves it. And I know that the people at Marvel know he loves it, and I don't know how to try to champion this thing through right now with the way that the MCU is in regards to the to the Fox buyout, and whether or not the vertical of Fox and Walt Disney Company, if they're going to do more mature products over on Fox and they don't want to tie it directly into the MCU, if they're going to treat it like an MCU Dark series that is tangentially connected but not part of the main overarching storyline, which would be fine, as long as it's under the same roof. I feel we're going to get these things because they do with the Scarlet Witch series, the Loki series, the Winter Soldier and Falcon series. Like, they are doing certain things, and they are going to diversify. They've already been diversifying with television. I mean, you've got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Humans and Agent Carter all on ABC, and then you've got Runaways on Hulu and Cloak and Dagger on Freeform. There are diversifications for it, and there are different avenues to put these particular projects in order to, find an audience. And so I do hope that they find a way. And whatever I can do, if you are working on something and you need me to pimp it, I will fucking pimp it. right? Like, this is the thing I want to do. This is the thing I believe in and I want to see continue. I've grown very attached to these characters. I care about these characters, as weird as it is to say out loud, and I want to make sure that they continue. I want to continuously see them, very much grow and very much expand and continue being around all of the characters in Daredevil. And Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Jessica Jones, because that's inevitably going to be canceled as well. Although we are almost a week past the release of Punisher Season 2, so they haven't said cancellation yet, so we don't quite know. There was an interview with the showrunner of Punisher Season 2 who said that for Season 3, if they get a Season 3, he wants to bring in Daredevil and Kingpin and make it a team-up show. That way, listen, who do I have to blow to make that happen? You know what I mean? Like, who do I have to blow to make that happen? That's the reality that I want to live in. Hey, thank you so much for getting to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to get more up-to-date movie news and information, as well as breakdowns of trailers and other types of stuff, be sure to watch the other videos, click subscribe, and check back daily for more content from me. Again, my name is Matt Jarbo. This has been $3 Theater. Have yourself a great day, guys, and peace out.